Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, spring training action from the Cactus League between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Sean Manaea will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
At the plate, Akinori Inaba, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder, Akinori Inaba.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Mitchell has a play. He's got it one away.
Batting second, third baseman, Jason Eagle.
Digging in, Jason Eagle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
1 out, nobody on. Well hit to right, but foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting third, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in. He'll breeze through 7 strong.
Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. Covington on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
That misses. 2-0. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times, who was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Stroman looks in. Here's the 3-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Covington is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. At the plate, Albert Alfonso. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Albert Alfonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Batting fifth, shortstop.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. His career numbers against Minaya. He's had success, 6 for 14. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Anderson absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. No score here as we play inning number 2. Popped him up. Rizzo is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Stepping in, Wellington Castillo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Covington has a read on it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, Center fielder, Andrew Cole.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Coles. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Anderson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Stroman's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Eagle takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready now, Jose Martinez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Oh, 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at off the plate for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Betts is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting 8th, left fielder, Will Covington.
Striding in, Will Covington. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
The 0-1 delivery. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. The bouncer to the left side. Seager ranges to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Now to the plate, Marcus Stroman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping up now, Kiki Mitchell, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Here's Colton Wong now.
Second baseman,
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll get in there safely.
Batting ninth, Edgar.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean Manaea. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
In now, Mookie Betts. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Eagle comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 3, Adam Eaton.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. Stroman comes set. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Eaton, an Ohio native. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and no strikes to count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Wong stands at second with 2 gone. The 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Covington on the move. And the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 3 full. It's now 1-0 LA. Kenta Maeda will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 18.
So striding in, Akinori Inaba. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Jason Hegel. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up around the face. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Yohan Moncada. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Moncada is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2. Maeda is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Lucas Giolito, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year Corey Seager settles in to start things out. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Hard hit towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Anthony Rizzo.
Next up for Los Angeles, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Softly hit toward the hole. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Giolito, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Eagle has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Seager at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. Alfonso is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 1-0. Christian Ramos takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 22, Christian Ramos.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Albert Alfonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch on its way. He's running. No balls and 1 strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
The batter, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Popped up, and no one will get this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a strike. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So stepping in, Jose Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Pause and the 0-2, and a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Now at the plate, Will Covington, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home gets him looking up around the letters. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Carson Fulmer, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Now batting, Kiki Mitchell. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Inaba is right there, 1 down.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Digging in, Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Pitcher number 22, Christian Ramos.
Vaughn Sneed will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Vaughn Sneed.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Brian Hida takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 14, Brian Hida.
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Seager loves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Akinori Inaba. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and there goes the combined no-hitter.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. Stepping in now, Jason Eagle, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Inaba stands at first with one out. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Swing and a line drive. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Missed with a breaking ball. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Two out here and a runner at second. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Hit sharply toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And to score, the runner from second. Runner around second now, headed for third. And he is in there. So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
Standing in now, Albert Alfonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Grounded to the right. Wong gets to it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One for the Sox in the inning on this RBI triple. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Jay Merced enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
number 24, James Merced.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Dodgers, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Betts is going to turn for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. No one out with a runner at second. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Popped him up. Anderson moving to his left. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Corey Seager. Fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager, and it gives the Dodgers a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Andrew Toles is on deck. .30 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Alfonso is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Andrew Toles.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toles. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey.
2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Toles stands at second with 2 gone. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Missed with a slider.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Kiki Mitchell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Working to keep them in the game here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Colton Wong will stand in. And he puts it on the ground to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 LA. Back here on MLB Network, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ross Stripling will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Omar Narvaez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Turner is there. 1 down.
Now batting, Catherine Wellington Castillo.
Sherwood Ratliff will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Ratliff, playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 1st round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 3-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 3-2 pitch. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Barnes recovers and makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Tap down the line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ray Kurtz will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Ray Kurtz. Now catching number
Richard Urena is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 8, Richard Urena.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Ryan Baker will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ryan Baker.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Rondon pauses. Here's the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To short. To his left, Urena. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Ryan Baker will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 37, Ryan.
Chris Davinsky has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Scott Coburn is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Coming to the plate now, Will Covington. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Coburn moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Standing in, Ray Kurtz, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Kurtz, a native Pennsylvanian, he was selected in the 7th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Chris Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
How about it?
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. One and one. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. White Sox leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Chris Taylor will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 21.
T.J. House is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, T.J. House.
Fernando Rosales will also enter as he takes over at third base. Christian Colon is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. House, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 16th round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 2-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Julius Dill will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Dill.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Andrew Toles waits on deck. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Gonzalez.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Dill leads off first with 1 away. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Three and 0 now. The 3-0. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Dribbled up the line. But that one rolls foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. Moncada into shallow center. 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 47, Rick Kowalski.
Tom Murphy will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Tom Murphy.
A ball and no strikes. Two down, runners at first and second. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well, because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Lo, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Christian Colon will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 30.
Julius Dill will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Julius Dill.
Randy Gonzalez will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Adam Liberator comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Hernan Perez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Back to him, and that's off his leg. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Perez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Richard Arena, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Coburn is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Kevin Smith will be next as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner on first with 2 away. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Coburn is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brian Hida gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.